let's go on a ride. So I'm riding up here, Kehl Canyon, and I hear a ton of coyotes just going absolutely apeshit. And it's kind of in the direction I'm riding. So I'm usually not nervous of coyotes, but I can hear a lot of them. And they're already, I could tell. I want to see if I could see them. I can't tell if they're over the hill that I'm riding by or in front. They sound pretty close. So I'm gonna try to peep them, and I got a knife on me. Not that that's gonna do much to, you know, potentially half a dozen coyotes, but we'll see. I'll keep riding, but if this is the last video, at least I knew that there was coyotes there, and I'm dumb enough to keep going. Decided to stop and mess with my derailleur. I replaced my cassette and chain yesterday. I noticed in the lower gears, you know, 1, 2, mostly 1, it was clicking a lot. So I made a pit stop and just cleaned that up a little bit and adjusted my derailleur and all that fun stuff. But now it shifts nice and smoothly and no more clicking and clanking, which is what I like. I don't know what trail this is. I think someone told me it's called Jumanji. Not really sure, but I climbed up it, dropped in over there, and found the trail that goes up. So now I know, don't drop in just to climb back up. It's got a pretty gnarly drop in. It's really loose and sandy. Oh, landed and it just dug and stopped me. Super soft. Basically a little tiny wash in a ravine. Gotta be careful hitting these corners. And where I crossed in. It was fun. Flowy. Careful, the rocks. A lot of rocks. Whew. I think this is now on mantra. Up at the top, I messed with my rebound damping. I made it a little bit faster on the high speed and low speed, just by a click or two, just to see how it feels. I wouldn't say a click or two is super noticeable. I do notice it, but it's not like, oh my God, I can totally tell. If someone adjusted it and I didn't know, I probably wouldn't have been able to tell. So I don't know if it's just like seat in my pants, I think, because I know, or if it actually did make some decent tangible changes. Wider bars feel good, but these bars are like pretty flat, not a lot of rise, and not a lot of sweep or up. So when I get new bars, I liked the shape of the other bars, but they were just way too narrow. These aren't as narrow, these are 770, but I don't like the shape. I noticed that when I first got the other bike too, because the bars just seemed really flat. Then back when I used to ride mountain bikes in the day, I used to run carbon bars, and I noticed how nice it was running those carbon bars yesterday when I rode. I don't know if I'm gonna do that before or after I get some Crank Brothers pedals. I'm doing pretty good on flat pedals, but climbs and choppy stuff, I really wish I had some clip-ins. So much nicer than flat pedals in my opinion. You get to pull the bike around with you. The cassette swapped over, new chain. It's pretty damn smooth. I can use every gear. The other day when I rode, third gear was so bad that I couldn't even use it. And what's cool about this is, like, let's just say that I'm using first gear a lot and it gets worn out. I could swap out that ring by itself, which is pretty neat. But based on how I was riding today and how the other owner rode, you're really in the top 3 gears a lot. I would think gear 2 and 3 is probably gonna get a lot of use. One, of course, on the steep climbs, but the way this thing climbs, like on my other bike, I had to be in the lowest gear. I was super slow, but I think there was just so much resistance between probably old chain, bad bearings, derailleur bearings are probably shot, just everything just basically being garbage. I think that's probably just a lot of rolling resistance. The pedals on the other bike, you do that and it's just like, not even half a turn. So I think a lot of it lends its hands to just good bearings and obviously good geometry and lighter weight, but I think rolling resistance makes a big difference. Either way, I'm really digging it. One of the things I noticed the other day when I was riding, I don't know if you could see, but that rear shock, as much as it's so much nicer than the other one, you can tell it's seen better days. So I am going to take it in to get serviced. I'll probably send it into Fox. Might even do the forks too. I really don't want to not ride, but I think it'll be worthwhile because this is actually showing signs. Forks are still looking really good, feeling really good, so I don't think those need it. But the prior owner probably never did a service, and you know, it's probably seen better days too. Yeah, you can tell, like, it's actually dripping.